Hey crew, happy Try It Out Thursday. We're going to be using the Cowgirl boot, which is the Club Couture for February. We're going to go ahead and mark that transfer. It comes with this nice little chockable shape, guys. This is not a cut apart, but guess what? I think it's much easier to work with by cutting it apart, so we're going to cut it apart into 4 transfers, and then I'll show you why. So we're going to mark them each one back and front, and the boot has 2 layers. So we have layer 1 has the most silk screen, and layer 2 is the second part. It comes with 3 paste packets, shimmer melon, bark, and coral. You'll have the little paste packets. I'm going to use the jars, guys. You'll need them. Then you'll also put them in a color tray if you have them. If you don't, use paper plates. Okay, we're going to grab that chockable shape. We're going to go ahead and line it up on our little boot. And then we're going to make sure the layers fit on each other. There are some layering marks if you chalk this directly on a chalkboard or a piece of wood or even ink it. But I don't have to use them. I can just eyeball it and it should be fine. This is coral. We're going to go ahead and dry the coral first before we put the second layer on. I do a little touch test to make sure it's dry. I fuzz it up again to pick up a little bit of lint so it doesn't pull off that first layer. I'm going to go ahead and put the second layer on, rub it down, get all the bubbles out, stir up my bark, and go ahead and squeegee that on through the silk screen. So this is the second layer of the boot. Once we get that done, we're going to peel it off, and it is so stinking adorable. Look how cute that is. So we're going to go ahead and dry that, and then we're going to actually put it on our board. I'm using the London surface with our magnets. They come in a pack of 12, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the board, and I'm going to line up my flowers, okay? So here's the magnet. I'm going to put that on the back of my chockable chip shape there. Make sure it's on the thing. I'm going to go ahead and fuzz my transfer, which is the flowers, and I'm going to line that up so it's coming out of the boot. Okay, so I move that down. I'm going to go ahead and stir my shimmer melon. I'm going to grab my eggshell blue and my couture teal. Okay, so I am using 2 extra colors that do not come with the club, but I think it's going to be really cute. So I take that multi-tool and I go ahead and get the shimmer melon on, and I'm just going to go ahead and touch it on some of the flowers. And this is like the Hot Mess Express. So we're going to do some technique too, guys, today for the Try It Out Thursday. So I'm going to do the coral and come in and just use my finger and kind of just smooth it out together and smear the colors together so it looks more blended, okay? Do the same thing with the eggshell blue. I'm just going to tap it on with the squeegee. I'm going to go back in with my finger, and I'm going to go in with the teal, and I'm just going to like smooth in together and blend it so it just gives it some dimension, okay? So once we do that, we peel it. So you see some negative space in there in the 2 flowers, okay? So you can see my chalkboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with a paintbrush. So this does another technique of watercoloring, okay? So I wet my paintbrush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip that in the chalk paste and fill in that negative space. You do not have to do this. I just wanted to show this technique to you guys. So we're just going to paint like acrylic paint, but we're using just watered down. Our paintbrush is watered. Dip it in the chalk paste and go ahead and fill that in, okay? I am going to change colors. I just washed my paintbrush in the bath of water, and I will show you how to do that in 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in that little tulip at the top there, and then I'm going to wash my paintbrush. I'm going to dip it in the shimmer melon because I want a little bit more of that, and I'm just going to like take some of the other color off, okay? So I'm going to paint that around there, wash my paintbrush again, and go ahead and put some more coral on. Just because, like I said, just gives it a little bit dimension and fills it in. I wash the paintbrush again. I get some teal on there. I'm going to put the little design back in there. It's like freehanding, guys, and you can kind of do whatever you want. Make it look however you want, and it just gives it a little bit of extra pop, okay? So I like that middle of that one flower in the middle. It looks kind of like a hibiscus. I'm going to go ahead and put that shimmer melon in the middle of that, okay? So I'm going to wet my paintbrush again. I'm going to fill in the little flowers just with a little extra texture. And then I'm going to go in with some eggshell blue next and kind of fill in the areas that I want to fill in those areas with the leaves, okay? So I just keep doing this. Like I said, you don't have to do anything extra. I just wanted to show it in different ways, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just start filling that in. We'll dry it a little bit, dry in between, grab some eggshell blue, fill in those little leaves, draw my little stem in, and we're good to go, guys. Look how stinking cute this is. Like I said, a few different techniques, hot mess, watercolor, chalkable shape. A lot of things are going on, but it's easy. Don't be afraid. I hope you love it. If you like the link, just comment club. Talk to you later.